I have a book out. I have earphones on. I have a sign that say do not disturb. I ain't playing. You want to know if they still disturb me? Yes. What do you want?
You are beautifully and wonderfully made. Yes, you are beautifully, you're wonderfully made.
Hey y'all, what's up? It is your girl, your cousin, your niece, your sister, your auntie, your BFF, and your mama. LWL. So y'all, it has been way too long. Today is Sunday. It's March 14th. So this is probably going to be a long vlog because I'm trying to catch you guys up. I've been doing bits and pieces of vlogging. I got to get my life completely right. So this might be a minute, you know. Hit pause. Go get you a snack. Get you a drink. Get comfortable. And hang out with your girl for a minute. So I just want to recap on some things that I touched. And I'm right now getting ready to edit. So some things I may not talk about in this vlog, but you've seen it in previous ones because I don't remember what I said and I haven't edited it. But my last one, I left off talking about the car accident. So I want to kind of update you guys because I realized that that was really short and sweet and I didn't go into detail. And then I'll let you guys know what I did yesterday. So just to start off, now I'm so grateful, but I'm overwhelmed with the going back to work thing. We'll start there. No, let's not start there. The accident. So I told you guys someone hit the front driver quarter panel when I was turning into my parents' driveway. There was very, like, the impact sounded much worse than it was. Me and my mom were just really shocked, and this crazy woman's like, you get the license plate? Yo, she took no accountability. She didn't do anything. It was just like, do you see? I'm like, she don't even like when I'm driving, you know, trying to change the song on my phone for the radio, and you want me to get this guy's driver's, get the plate as I'm still trying to make a turn or as I'm halfway into the driveway. So she's like, they got caught at the light at the end of the street, and she's like, go get the license plate. Now, she didn't want me to just get the license plate. She wanted me to do a high-speed chase and get my camera, my phone, as I'm trying to chase them down going in and out of these streets and take pictures. Like, what was you doing, ma'am? What were you doing, ma'am, besides telling me to be careful? We laughed so hard after this whole situation because I was just like, I had to tell my brothers, I was like, she's trying to kill me. She wanted to kill us. Number one, they could have had anything in their vehicle to, like, shoot at us or whatever. Apparently they have no goddamn insurance because where are you running from? You know you were in the wrong anyway. And needless to say, I didn't get the license plate. Damn, I'm trying to take pictures and they speeding. And I'm trying, you know, so nothing came out clear. And when we got to another light, my mom's like, okay, calm down. They got to stop. They got to stop here. They didn't stop there. There was like a little corner store that had a liquor store. They swooped right in that liquor store parking lot and got on off to this and kept going. So I ended up pulling over, called 911. And this heifer pissed me off even more so. You know, I'm telling them the situation. And she's like, okay, so where are you guys at now? Because I had told her I moved to try to get their license plate. She said, well, technically, you left the scene of the accident as well, so you would have to come in and file a report. Thank you, but no thank you, ma'am. And I hung up, because at this point I had got out to look at the car. It was a few scratches on it that I'm a hood Scientologist. I'm a hood scientist, so I know how to take it off. So I was like, I'm good. There was no dents or nothing like that. And I'm like, I'm not filing no report. You think I'm going to come sit in there for hours to file a report? And now I'm in the wrong because I left the scene of an accident? I just was so frustrated about that whole thing. And I'm like, the audacity, because shit can happen in a second, guys. So you got to really, really be careful. Like, that's all it took. My parents' street, they fly up that residential street all the time. And they're always talking about, we need to petition to get speed bumps. That'll keep some of the traffic down. But the thing is, most of the people that live there don't own their homes. They are renting. The Jewish community pretty much owns all the homes there. and they're renting or they're on like government assistance, so they don't care. And I'm not saying people on government assistance don't care, but I mean that is not their permanent home. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it don't matter. And I'm saying it on the people that live there. I don't want to generalize, but that was just a mess. So got over that. The last 2 weeks have been really a rough transition. I actually kind of got to do real work on Friday, so that was good. Like once I'm back in the swing of things, I can know how to handle it. My body is already acclimated to the time, getting up now and making sure my butt is in bed on time. I can't be boo loving all night. I don't have it in me. And y'all who don't really know, I technically had four side hustles when the pandemic hit, and I just kind of increased on that and focused on that. So now that I'm back to work full time, I'm not trying to just put those side hustles to the side. I have to learn how to manage them and keep pressing. So I don't have much time for anything else. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to have multiple streams of income coming in. Because guess what? Something can happen again, and I'm losing this job. I'm back furloughed, and like unemployment is BS. Update on them. They owe me 6 weeks. So I haven't gotten anything in the last 6 weeks. I actually haven't gotten money. That was 6 weeks. 8. So it'll be 9 weeks before I got any real money because I don't get paid until this Friday, and I've been working. That would be 3 weeks. So thank God for the side hustles because I've been doing okay. Managing, should I say. And being back to work, the first 2 weeks was exhausting. Only because, you know, my body wasn't ready for it. It was such a quick turnaround. Like, oh, you got to be here. And the training. Everything was set up so differently. Of course, we couldn't all be in the same room. So we're training through Microsoft Teams and blah, 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 blah. I'm like killing myself here. So what I do during training, I'm on TikTok. I'm like trying to read a book. Usually we would be in training, and you know, the lady who trained us or gave us a refresher course, should I say, is very funny. She's very entertaining. She is not somebody that you could sit in a room with or even through that and just be bored. She made everything really funny, you know. And I have, for the most part, a good group of people that are back there working, but there are two that irk my soul. So let me tell y'all something. Y'all might not notice about me because of my personality on here. But I mean, my personality is the same everywhere. And I'm just at a point where I've always been this way all my life. But I'm at a point where, like, I don't apologize for it now. I don't apologize for saying things that I want to say or expressing my feelings. And I try to say them in a nice way. And people don't get me. So then I got to get nasty. And they still don't get me. They think I'm joking. This is not a joke, ma'am. This is not a joke. So break time come, or we have some downtime. Guess what Lisa doing? I got my earphones in. I'm listening to music, doing my own. Like the first week we did our own like self refresher. Nobody was bothering us. So you on your own. There's certain things you had to do. We had learning to do. Virtual learning. Okay, cool. Everybody pretty much did their thing. I don't want to catch up. Like, if I wanted to really know what you was doing during the pandemic, I would have been in contact with you during the pandemic. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you're back safe. God has blessed you. I don't want to catch up. So I got my earphones in. Go. Be gone. The one person that's back, one of the people that's back that I really had a connection with, we talked off and on throughout the pandemic. But it was like obsessive. I'm not a person, I keep telling y'all, to stay on phone hours at a time. I'm not a person that wants to have company with people who have no similar interests to me. So, and I also don't like when you finally do get a chance to reach out to somebody, and because their life is not full, it's like you got to go through the whole explaining why you didn't answer. No, I no longer do that anymore. My coworker that been bugging me all through this pandemic asked me on Friday. She was like, "Oh, Lisa, you want to do something this weekend?" I said, "No. You want to know what I'm going to do this weekend? Is rest. And by rest, I'm still working. So no. I was like, you don't understand, every day after work, I am doing something. You go straight home and you chill out. My weekend, I gotta decompress because y'all don't even let me decompress at my lunch. I gotta not go in the cafeteria or nothing. I gotta sit at my desk to get away from y'all to eat lunch. I have a book out. I have earphones on. I have a sign that say do not disturb. I ain't playing. You want to know if they still disturb me? Yes. What do you want? Oh Lord Jesus, be offensive around me every day. Give me. I just gotta keep saying to whom much is given, much is required. You just gotta keep saying that to yourself. I don't have the patience. I don't. But I'm digress. I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm not. Okay, I am gonna talk about it. So it's like y'all have people who get paid for supervisor positions because I know computers well. Does not mean I want to teach you the things that you should have been following along as we were in training. Why don't you know these simple things? You want to know why? Because you back there not paying attention. And yeah, I was on TikTok, but guess what? I multitask. And I understand that there are things that I know it can come easy to me. Everybody's not the same. So I will help you. But guess what? If I help you and you ask me the next day the same thing that I just helped you with yesterday, you're done. It's expired. Your helpline or your whatever is expired. We're not doing this anymore. No, ma'am. And I say that to them, and they be like, you so mean. Yep. So this week will be much smoother. We back doing our regular routine, working independently. It's go. It'll be busy all day long. It's tax season. So I need you to get your entire life and get out of my face. So, yesterday I went to, and I did not want to go. Friday, I got the stuff out of my truck, and I was going to put it in, I transferred them to my mom's truck. She ordered these shoe racks online at freaking Walmart. She didn't remember where she ordered them from, but I took one of the boxes inside because she got them delivered to me. This was a while ago, but we never opened them, never took them out the box. So I opened it, and it was like, no lie, 60 pieces for a shoe rack. I said, oh no ma'am. And it was like all these little plastic things and these little hooks. I'm like, what? She's like, oh no, I'm sitting that bag. I said, so where'd you get it from? She had to look and figure out where she got it from. Found out it was some stupid Wally World. And technically, anything ordered from a third party is 30 days. So guess what the last day to turn it in would have been? Yesterday. So I then packed them back in the truck. And I had to go return them. I prayed all the way. I wanted to get up early to go to a sensible Wally World, but I was on hold for 40 minutes with unemployment because they opened the phone lines finally on a Saturday. It's the second Saturday they did it. I got through, waited that time, and still really no resolution. They don't have actual agents. They just have people that are, you know, typing it in and going to give you an escalation ticket. Expedite your situation. Take the hold off. Why is there a hold? Okay. This is supposed to be nice. So let me relax. So I got that taken care of. Go to Wally World. I said, Lisa, stop thinking negative. Just go in here and do what you got to do. I got to park right by a cart thing. I got the cart. Put all the boxes in the cart. I walk in. Oh, look. Thank you, God. Only one person was in line at customer service. I got in there. Got it handled. And I'm like, I'm in here. Let me go do a little shopping. And I did that. Experience was okay. I'm not going to even say anything about it. But does it make me want to go back to going to Walmart? No. So I did that yesterday. I had to run by Five Below. And I got some food. I got some stuff from Walmart to go with what I'm cooking for today. And that's that. I came back home. And sorry, y'all. I came back home and I think I have an eyelash in my eye. Came back home, put my food and stuff up, got right back in the bed. Then I was assisting a friend of mine with some information about investment properties. So I did that. I did have a dinner date. Well, my date brought dinner over because I couldn't muster up the strength to go anywhere. And we ate and, hung out for a while. And then, that's that. Got my behind in the bed. I did editing yesterday, but it was for church. So now I'm about to do editing for you guys. I think I caught up with everything. I probably went in circles. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I thought there was something I wanted to show you guys. It probably is. I'm about to order me a little ring light for my desk. I have one, but the one that I have is really it's hard. It's bendable, but it's a tall one, and it doesn't really do what I need it to do. This one will sit right on my desk, and it's like 10 inches, so it's kind of perfect for the phone. The phone is what I do my TikTok with. Y'all just be cutting up on TikTok and just be playing around. More so, it's not even about me posting videos on there. I just like the content that I find. Some of it is very, very creative. So that's what I'm doing. I literally post something at least once a day. At least. I have, again, a million things in my drafts. So, and CJ is on there a lot. Mary Kay, not so much. CJ, I have a lot of drafts with him. He be cutting up. And remember, it's only 60 seconds each. So, each TikTok. So, what else? What else, y'all? I don't know. I want to say that's it. I don't know if I discussed that. I started rereading The Coldest Winter Ever, and then Barnes & Noble sent me the new book from Sister Soldier. I got it in the mail on Tuesday. I can't even think of the name of it right now. But I'm excited to read it. I just don't know when I'm going to do it. Like, I was in such a panic and excited for it. And then I go ahead and get both books and nothing yet. But I used to love to read. I used to love to write. I am. So, y'all, how many of you would be comfortable with being in a relationship where your partner basically takes care of you? Like, I've been so independent for so long, and I'm not going to say I didn't have partners who helped or, did their part. That's not what I'm saying. But to solely depend on someone, I mean, I always wanted a sugar daddy. But I'm contemplating. So I'm going to tell y'all about one of my situations. Y'all know I've just been dating. I haven't really been candid about it. But I've met nice people. And there's a guy that I honestly know in my heart of hearts that he would be on paper, emotionally, everything that I need. Okay? I already see how he cares for me without even being in a relationship and how attentive he is. And he's been hanging around for a minute, y'all. And he's younger than me. So that's one thing. We have talks. We discuss certain things. He's 36. He doesn't have kids. He's also not from America. He's been here about 13 years. He works for the city. He lives in Jersey, but he works for, maybe I shouldn't say that, but y'all won't see him. He lives in Jersey. He works for the city of New York, right? Well, not New York. He works for the city. I think it's Brooklyn where he works at. Yeah. So, I always get Brooklyn and Bronx mixed up, but he works for Brooklyn. Yeah. So, he has a really good job. He works with, what do you call that there? So, kind of like I would say like a youth advocate type of situation. Almost like social services. Let's say that. For that city. So, and he does well for himself. Very good with money. But money has never been something that drives me to be with someone. And, talking, like he was an essential worker, so he never missed out during the pandemic or whatever. But it's just little things that he would do and things that he says that, really makes me think. The other thing is, he's not really my type. I don't want to say my type because I don't have a type. I've dated all types of guys. Definitely. It's the first time for everything. And when I say my type, I'm just going to say maybe, I don't know what it is. It's just something about him. Well, I do know what it is, but I can't tell y'all. But that makes me just like, I don't know. But he has everything, you know, together. He is attractive, but I don't feel like a spark, you know. But yet, he is not letting go. And he definitely, it's just like anything I say, he'll be like, okay. I'm like, what? So I don't know if I can have a yes man. I don't want a yes man. I want you to have your individuality. And, you know, there are things we would have to compromise on, but I don't want you to say yes to everything that I suggest or I ask, you know. And he's like, oh no, you know, we get together. You don't have to work. He's like, you could do but this is what he says, but you do have to keep your side hustles. I was like, you don't got to tell me that. These are things that I'm passionate about. So I would definitely do that. But I don't think I'm the type of woman that could just give up the reins and be like, take care of me, daddy. Well, not daddy, because that's kind of weird, right? Why do we call our men daddy sometimes? Because I don't want to think of my dad when I'm thinking of my man. Okay, that was just something that came in my head. Y'all got to get the hell out of my face, because I'm rambling. This is what happens when I have too much stored inside of me and I don't know where to go with it. But I'm just thinking, what do you do? So that's my dilemma with that one. Then I have one who's like, oof, everything. He's a brilliant mind. He does trading in the stocks. Like, he's really, really, you know, hood by day. He's like professional by day, little hood at night. Just right. But I don't know. I just need to, like, I tell myself, I'll be like, Lisa, you be done. Take some time for yourself. Just don't even be serious with nobody. Just chill out. And I'm not serious, but, you know, dating people, you know, you get to know them and they get to know you, and it does become a little situationship. So, you know, and not too many have made it to this point, but I got a few that I'm still dealing with. But I just want to focus on the things I need to do with myself. Can I? I don't know. So, with that being said, I'm going to focus on myself today. No one bother me. No dates. What else I have to say, y'all? My nails still look pretty good. Because this would have been the Sunday I should have gone back, I think. Yeah, because I went right before I started work. It's been after 2 weeks. And even though the bottom is white, is clear, it's not really, they haven't grown out so much. And guys, make sure you comment on the videos, that you watch. I just feel like I love to have interaction. Sometimes I don't respond right away. Well, I haven't been the last couple of weeks, but usually I respond within 24 hours. Because I don't get notifications from YouTube. Because sometimes it's overwhelming with all the other apps that I have. So I turn off my notifications. So I literally manually go in and look. So, but feel free to leave a comment, even if it's just to be like, hey girl, hey sister girl, what's up? You know? Yeah. Thank you to the ones who've already kind of switched over and came over to TikTok, Instagram, wherever you follow me, because it's appreciated. I got to step my social media game up. As always, I am working on another crochet project. I just haven't picked it up in about a week, but I'm going to get back into that. Just so I can have some stuff together and ready for when the cold weather comes back around. Although it's going to be cool this week here. It's going to be in the 40s. Last week was like summer. All the black folks was out, just like roaches when you turn on the lights. I'm just saying. I don't know what the white folks was doing because I wasn't in them neighborhoods, so I can only speak on the black folks. But it was like, where y'all been at? Go back.